Well, we couldn't just kill everything.
You're gonna do what? The who?
So, is Raquel?
Mm-hmm.
Ricky? Is Raquel? Is that her dad? You said he was the master of the watch or whatever. He's also one of the two lords, isn't he? Or is he not?
I don't think he's the Lord. I think he's just he's heavily influenced by it. Well, Rosh basically thinks he's a puppet. This is the information that we got from him. That the basically the watch per se don't really do a lot. They kind of in the Hammer they micromanage, and it's kind of pushed out to like either the Veil or whatever, and then you got the lords behind the watch or the high lords behind the watch.
Okay.
So the person
I think
it was one of the other options for who you flirted with. That was a family member of one of the High Lords. So yeah, there's no direct familial relationship. Yeah, and what you found out about the watch here, you got from Rosh, and you've established that those two guys don't like each other.
Yeah, I think the lack of action from the watch is what allowed the Veil to like impose himself as another power in the city to, appease to the citizens that they're here to bring order. I was going to say something else, but I've forgotten now. We're on a tangent.
I think maybe we come up with a short plan, jump in, then do the synopsis, and then do something completely different and carry on.
What?
Okay. All right. Do we go with the plan that we had earlier then? Because we need to talk to the watch, right?
Can I just check? We have had a short rest now, or
we're resting.
Okay. We need to survive this rest.
We need a plan. Okay.
Yeah, Rick's gonna ruin our day.
Let's see if our rest goes through uneventful before we start planning about what we're doing next.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So let's rest and then chat.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. We can put a rough plan out, and I think some sort of general communication / information gathering sounds to be the way forward. The order in which we'll do that will depend on how at risk our lives, or perhaps how dead we already are.
When we busted into the Hammer to stop Draven, that was the main thing, right? And sorry, the hall of the Hammer, the Citadel, not necessarily to take the sword. So, not that we wouldn't take the sword. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But going back in the way we came seems silly right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is going to cause more tension with the Hammer faction.
Yeah, I agree. And we've dealt with Praxis's douchebaggery, and actually we've completed our quest in that regard.
Oh, but I think
that's a good point.
We can't disregard the Prixie.
Yeah, little prick. See?
That's a footnote in the.
Yeah, but I don't think we should underestimate it, as with them being like almost like little clones of Praxis. What if there's a way for him to like put part of his consciousness in it, and then could be reborn from this little tiny.
Stop giving Rick ideas. Stop giving Rick ideas.
Yeah. I'll just say we should have dismissed this thing. We're thinking, oh, we did it. Oh, it's all good. And then we go and kill everything else. And like 10 days later, the beholder comes back and like, ah!
You know what? That's a different quest for a different day.
Thank you, baby.
Currently, the Prixie is not a big flopping great problem. It's a little Prixie.
That's what you think now, but mark my words.
Later, it's a massive floppy problem.
So loosely, we want to get out of the sewers, depending on how much of a tangent we go on.
Yeah, and I want to spend my money.
So if we're going out the sewers, that's fine. We want more information. So are we going to the ladies? We need to go to the High Lords, but we also need to go to whoever's in charge of the watch.
I think ladies could be good to let them know about Praxis and Malafira, get more information from regarding gods and swords and everything that's going on, and then maybe the Lord try and
We need
circumvent.
Dibbler.
Yeah,
And get some more info about what's happening, specifically how far away the big moving mountain is, and whether we
Yeah.
can work out whether those dates kind of coalesce as we expect them to.
Well, I think what we should now think is, how are we going to get through the sewers alive?
yeah.
Because it's all well and good saying we're going to do this when we get out, but we need to get there.
Oh well, I think in reference to that, I reckon we defer to your plan.
stab our way out.
Yeah, actually, this is where we use your plan. I agree.
Yeah.
Kill everything.
In the sewers.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Except Rock, he seems nice.
So if we're going to the sewers, okay. So if you want to go shopping, so there's two ways out of the sewers we can go. There's up via Crudmore, which is on one side of the ladies, and the Gold Quarter's on the other side of the ladies. It looks like the Gold Quarter would stick in like the little bit with the doors that we're in at the moment. Or if we go to Crudmore, we'd go into where the rats are. So I don't know if you want to see some rats, see what they're about.
Yeah. I'm curious what they're about, because Tatauchi, the only as I'm aware, maybe I'll roll a history on it. The only giant rat he's known was his former master.
I believe
Yeah.
Rick said that there's been multiple rat kings, or so-called self-proclaimed rat kings.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
unless it's the same one going from town to town.
Oh yeah, because that's the point. I did do.
It was all like a title, right? Like
Yeah,
there's always a rat
He
king.
was aware of.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's a
like the Gypsy
self-proclaimed
King.
title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
Okay. So we want to get out of here, go to the ladies, and then try and sort out the watch, or the High Lords.
I think the watches will fix itself. If you fix the people in charge, and then it will kind of filter down to the watch, probably.
But we need to fix the people in charge, though.
Who are we
Yeah.
putting in charge?
Well,
I think the watch could be a
how
good
can you
like
put anyone in charge?
fake. You could give them the illusion of being in charge, but in reality, they're
Are we talking about the Hammer Watch now? Because we've
Yeah.
got no in with the Hammer Watch currently.
Well,
Of course you do. You got Raquel.
The daughter, who's probably an assassin.
Who
Yeah.
you've seen once.
Well, twice if you count the potential.
Yeah, that's not an in. Like we've got no network within it. We've got no like the idea of destabilizing it and replacing it. I don't
But if
think
the
we've got-
if we've heard that the captain or the commander of the watch is heavily influenced by the High Lords or the Lords, and if we could basically convince them that the city can still run if commanded by the watch, as opposed to the Veil, I take the watch over the Veil.
Okay.
Maybe.
So on that
Anyway,
front,
dunno.
if were they heavily influenced by the High Lords or the Lords? It was
I
the High
think
Lords.
No, it
Oh,
was the
see,
Lords, wasn't it? I thought.
It was the Lords.
High Lords are the ones that talk to the dragon, and the
Yeah.
Lords are the older, more kind
They're
of
just like nobles.
yeah,
Okay.
regal.
People.
Yeah, Chris Pin is the only lord that we've come into contact that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay, then.
It was only Dovkin, Faust, and Tauchi that met him.
so it's like the House
So-
of Lords and House of Parliament, right?
Okay.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
So if we go to the ladies and then to the Lords, and then watch.
Yeah, but I mean, that's probably gonna happen in like 5 seconds.
Hey,
Yeah. I have a feeling this session is going to be trudging through the sewers.
yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Do you
Who
want
are
to aim for
the-
Crudmore or Gold Street? Sorry.
Should we do the recap first?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's doing recap?
Yeah.
The one in the cage, right?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Here's how I got here, and then rewind.
Uh.
How I Met Your Mother style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the sorry, I would also prefix this by saying I'm not 100%.
Oh, you
So the
told me you
party.
were fine earlier.
Yeah,
And over at your west.
I've had a lie down for 3/4 now, and I'm feeling a bit meh.
So
I've
have
got
I.
look. This is how bad I'm feeling. Look, this is my drink.
That's a lot
That's
of
why
vodka.
you need some of that.
Mm,
What, a glass of vodka?
yeah. Okay. So the party enters the sewers, and they can hear someone being questioned. Oh yeah, a bag. I forgot about the bag. They're asking about a stolen bag with the snake lady's head and the rat king. Tauchi is aware that there have been a number of self-proclaimed rat kings, and he knows they're rat-like folk, usually in underground places, and they are a king of the area. Only Tauchi has dark vision, and he tried to stealth around and rolled a nat 1. He saw a purple eye with hammers on it, so he made an assumption that we're in a Veil-controlled area. Tenos asked Sildar if he could see in the dark. He can't. He just perceives the world as it is. Tauchi sees Faust, and Faust looks at him as if to say, "Where have you been?" And a nearby raven says, "About time, about time." Faust asks his assailants to stand down. And warns them against their current actions. One of them doesn't, most do, and he proceeds with weapons drawn. Faust summons an image of a giant snake, and his raven starts making snake noises. Slicks unlocks Faust's cage with Mage Hand. The dwarves die, full stop. And in the combat with the dwarves, Slicks heroically runs to the other room where the treasure is and starts stealing gold as quickly as possible.
Looting, not stealing. It was just on the
Okay.
floor.
All right, looting shared loot without knowledge of the party.
Snooze, you lose.
And Faust's raven Racket goes and sits next to him with his beak open, awaiting gold. Slits gives him a gold coin. Tauchi gives Faust back the Necklace of Hallwinter and his Whisperwind Scepter. Tenos pulls out Draven's sword, and the golem that was attacking us confirms that it will serve. Tenos instructs the golem to turn off the alarms. I've forgotten about the alarms. Faust disguises himself as a dwarf. The party is aware that other people are coming due to the alarms. He convinces the other, Drake, that they need to stop the entrances to the underground. That might come back to bite us. He convinces them that he'll deal with the entrance near to us, and says to take Stephen, the other golem, with him for heavy lifting. He flicks a coin of Mephistopheles to him and says that they dropped that. Slick stole approximately 764 gold. The party is attempting to short rest. It's nightfall, and it is the 12th of Black. There's a golem protecting one entrance where the party is resting, and Faust summons Mr. Peepers to patrol the other area as well. Faust goes to Slicks and flicks him a coin of Mephistopheles, saying, "I think you missed one." And Faust speaks to his golem without regard for what may happen and says, "Come to me." I've forgotten about that bit as well. What? Whoa. During the rest, Tenos observes Faust and notices him in his true form. And from Dwarfkin's ring, Tenos hears the words, "No one is beyond redemption, but he's getting too close." End of notes.
So,
What did I miss?
Well,
if so, you hunker down. You got your sentries up. If anyone wishes to roll hit dice and things like that,
Okay.
get ready to
Doing
do
that.
so. But before we do that, can one of you roll me a d20, please?
got it.
Roll a nice number.
20.
20.
Is 20 really good or really bad?
Hey, it's
Can,
got to be good, right?
Can one of
But
you,
is it good for us or good for him?
Can one of you roll me a d3, please?
Oh no.
Okay. Back it up.
E3.
Am I doing that again?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Back to back.
Got a lucky hand today.
Back to back crits. Come on. Give us a
D3
three.
is not an option.
Slash
roll.
RB3.
Yeah, roll D3.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, double crit.
Okay.
Oh, does that mean that we instantly die?
Nah, it means once the rest of the night for jokes.
100%.
And that will go. These guys will.
What it means is going to be 20 enemies we're going up across,
Yep.
and 3 exits are going to be blocked.
So,
Oh shit.
you did leave off your recap the map resource that you found.
Mm.
In the chat.
Yeah.
But, so the hour, unless you do something crazy, passes sufficiently calmly that you are able to roll hit dice and get the benefits of a short rest.
Do
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Jim! That's triple crit!
It's all
He's
downhill
fudging
from
the
here.
dice.
Right, Jim, just stop log off, go and buy a lottery ticket right now.
Oh, hang on. Let me roll another hit dice. See what happens.
Ollie.
That's pretty good.
That's almost a crit. So have we finished a short rest?
Well, is there any? Are there any other activities that people would like to be doing during the short rest before you guys head out?
So Faust did his translate thing to translate the map, which we've already looked at.
Oh, so that's already been translated and shared. Has it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he did it. He did it like the next day after you sent the map out.
Right. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you have the full details of what's on the map.
Yeah, and Hannah came in whilst I was deciphering Dwarvish runes, and I honestly would have preferred that she'd caught me watching porn. What are you doing? I'm deciphering Dwarvish runes. Oh.
What is...
So some decent health back up.
I don't have an HP bar.
Okay, leave that to me.
Oh,
So
I deleted my token and re-put it back on because the health bar wasn't updating, and I lost my vision.
Oh no.
Oh.
Let's do this one. HP. There you go.
Oh, 8 points.
Unless we're going to try and do something about people that can't see in the dark.
So I've got my lantern, so I would have put it out, so I still have like 5.5 hours worth of oil.
My loose plan was to
1, 2,
polymorph myself.
3, 4, 5.
Oh,
You got glowworm.
presumably into something with dark vision.
Well, yeah.
Could I suggest I've got a torch if you want?
Where's the fun in that?
I've got a torch in a tinderbox.
Awfully
You can just-
conspicuous torches.
I was going to say, how do we want to play this?
So
Well-
I've got a hooded lantern that can do 30 feet of bright light and then another 30 feet of dim light, but I can shut the hood to make it only be 5 foot of dim light around me.
Yeah, but if it's like pitch black down here, and then someone's walking around with a torch, that's going to be very obvious.
You could all ride on the back of a giant spider.
I mean, that sounds like a fucking good plan.
It does until we can't get into combat, and then I can't see anything.
Well, no, but at that point, then you open the lantern. Fair enough.
The owl was a brilliant idea because we had fast movement. Save that polymorph because we might need to traverse greater distances.
I've got plenty of charges,
But
and plenty of charges.
I mean, the stealth master for Istalchi could walk ahead through a series of clicks and tell you absolutely nothing about what's going on.
Let's just take the bullet. We're gonna fight whatever we come across anyway. Let's just use the lantern.
Speaking of stealth,
I've got an idea. How? Oh, go on.
Speaking of stealth, you guys can all hear as you're resting, looking at the map, sharing what's written on it. You can hear very faintly in the distance. Something is rhythmically beating.
Oh no!
And this goes on for a little while, and then you hear what sounds like something breaking through something. And Faust, you get a pang of I know what that is. It's taken the most direct route it could, which was not going into the library itself and down, or into the Tower of the Hammer, but it got down from where it was, went down a street, and found what it perceived to be the closest, most direct way. And so your shield guardian lands slightly below you, and it will be at half health. So minus 27. And I will,
Discretion.
Oh, we've got a new exit.
I mean,
Every cloud.
so let me just make sure. Can you see where it is? Everyone should be able to see south of you.
I
the
do
shield
not
guardian.
see.
no.
No.
Havana.
No.
Okay, that's annoying. Let me just double check who has control.
I can just drag it from there.
There you go.
I've just dragged him from the side. Is that okay?
I'm assuming he's wanted to put it in the darkness.
I have put it in the darkness, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I've deleted him.
So if I put that vision on, save. Can you see it now?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's
We might need to go and get him first.
Well, we've got a map that shows the waterways, so we can follow the waterways.
It's still going to be headed towards you unless you tell it differently.
That was the
Uh,
waterways, not the tunnels. I
That's
see
what. That's
now.
literally just what I couldn't work out what it was. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So that's a hell of a lot less direct than I thought it was.
I thought that
I
was
was
just the tunnels. So
I was looking at it going, I don't understand how he's drawn this
Blue.
map.
It was blue.
Yeah, it's really obvious when you say it, isn't it?
yeah,
Really obvious.
yeah.
I was like, why
I
has he
thought
drawn
we
some
had to
walls
go.
but not others?
I did say that it was
Yeah.
incomplete.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It
you
makes
guys wanna
sense.
Does Rock flinch with the sound of this golem, or we assume it's the golem breaking through?
do? Sorry, say again.
Does with the sound of the golem breaking through, does Rock do anything?
No.
Who's Rock?
The big
The golem.
This
Con-
guy's standing guard.
golem construct,
Cliff.
Ah, okay.
the
Famous
rock
troll.
monster.
Um,
So we got to get on there. We got quite a lot of distance.
Okay,
hmm.
going back to, do we want to travel in darkness or light?
I think if we scout in the darkness. Oh, this is my plan. If we like get some rope maybe and like get the non-dark vision people to hold on to it. And then we can like walk you along.
I mean, yeah, I'll be walking you straight into a wall.
I mean, assuming that we don't have a kick-ass giant spider, of course.
Um,
I'm leaning towards spider.
Oh my god! If combat breaks out,
head.
you've got advantage on everything, right?
Spider's pretty good.
You could have a torch and just be around a corner back. So if we were here, then you could be here, right?
Yeah,
So you
I'd have to be, and range is also to my advantage because I have
Yeah.
a bow.
Yeah. I think
Okay, I'm gonna ask the golem to stop moving. Stop moving, please.
Okay.
So,
I think he said that. He was about to punch through that wall.
yeah, I was
why
getting that
a
impression.
shortcut?
I mean, to be honest, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down with that.
It's-
Tennis will hold the Veil sword aloft just in case Rock jumps into action.
Yeah, because if it goes through that wall, that's a giant shortcut.
It
If
is.
we're going to the gold quarter.
Just move, because that was quite the noise that it made. So
No.
Uh,
I'll ask him to hide as well, or just like stand still and pretend to be a statue.
did he fall into a pile of rocks? Would that?
He didn't fall anywhere. He did like a
No, could
superhero
he?
landing.
Could he like pretend to be a pile of
Oh,
rocks?
I think
see.
us getting out is going to be like that the hallway scene in Old Boy.
With a hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
2D.
Okay, so if we were going to go to the ladies first, sorry, the lords first,
Mhm.
instead of the ladies,
Yeah.
then we literally it would just be just through that wall, and then it's there.
Kind of. I mean, and anything that comes to investigate that noise.
And I mean, I imagine it will be quite loud. It's probably already very loud. I mean, it can't be any louder, can it? What do you reckon?
The only other thing is, due to you telling them to plug up all the holes, if we think the dotted lines are their territory, they're gonna have at least attempted to block up the gold quarter
Gold
street
quarter, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
exit,
That's true.
as well as maybe even the Lord's Avenue. Seems that's the closest one not in their territory.
I wouldn't have thought so, because I'd have to go
Right.
through rat territory for that.
Yeah, but they said they were going to do multiple from
That's
the way
true.
they were talking. So unless there's other ones that aren't marked on the map.
I think
Are
I'm
we just
gonna
going to
go
say
out on a
break through
limb
the wall
and
or just go
say,
around?
I'd say go. He's already made a
going
lot of
around is
noise.
a long way around.
He might be dead by the time we get to him.
I think the other thing, I am going out on a limb, but the proximity to the sword, having the sword and Tauchi's back, he's becoming a bit less passive. He's always very passive and very balanced. He's got an itch to fight, so he'll dust himself
I got
off
to balance pacifism with
and
violence,
take
right?
it.
Okay.
But he'll take a stance and be like, "Come on, then, let's get going."
Thanos is just going to move to this side of the column.
Okay, I'll move to this side of the column. I will ask him to break through.
To break through that wall.
Break through this wall just here. What could possibly go wrong?
Again, Thanos is stood there with the Veil Sword, ready to instruct Rock.
Okay. So, Faust Guardian, as he's back in your control, and now it's not quite so sneaky and uncertain as to where he is and what he's doing. Make me some athletics checks to punch through the wall. Or attacks, sorry. Attacks against the wall. Let's see how long it takes you to get through and how noisy it is. Yeah, 14 and 16 hit and do damage.
You know what? Fire, ice, water. Tauchi's going to start pummeling the other side of the wall.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
fucking great idea.
And he's going to infuse his hands with water
Okay.
and take a very flowy series of.
Okay, so 25 hits.
Let me hit.
Oh, sorry, 20 hits. And 25 hits. 7. Okay, so everyone just look away slightly because I didn't anticipate you beating through walls, so I'm going to have to delete a wall and then redraw it in several bits. So bear with me.
Minimize the browser.
Yeah, good idea. I'll minimize. Let me just.
So,
There we go.
if we pick that big long bit of wall, delete it, and then redraw it as far as there, and then again there. Okay, that should be good now.
Looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you beat through this wall. It's done reasonably quickly. It's not like a prolonged thing, but again, it was never going to be a quiet process. Maybe this guy would have gone to see what was going on as well. Maybe he skipped over there. Okay, so yeah, you beat through this wall, and the loyal Broken Shield Guardian is there waiting for you. There's no immediate kind of threats that you can see in the chamber that you've broken through into. But if anyone would like to give me a perception check to see if they can hear anything, you're very welcome to. But otherwise, it's up to you as to whether you want to.
I'll do a perception check. So my default would be a 25. So yeah, that's a 25, not 17.
Oh, is this your
Sorry, no.
anything?
No, sorry, never mind. My default will be a 15, not a 25.
So,
13.
you can hear. So Slicks can hear kind of expected background sewer noise, I guess. So kind of the odd splash and pitter patter, but nothing specific. Tauchi, however, because you're a bit more tuned into kind of the way that rat folk speak and communicate, you're a bit more aware that there are quite a number of rat folk down to the south, further down this tunnel, and some of them sound like normal rat folk. Some of them sound particularly gruff and grisly. But you can't make out any specific words. But there is definitely activity.
Would Tao Chi know a handful of rat communication sounds, or specifically like an alert or something akin to run away?
So you'd know that rat folk tend to speak common, undercommon, or thieves' cant, but the thieves' cant is their own specific kind of way. So it's quite a rat-specific thieves' cant. So it's very difficult for non-rat folk to understand it. So you know that if you were to say kind of run, they'd understand what it is. It'd be a question of mimicking their voice and kind of their tone.
Can I give it a performance? And just
to
yell.
To yell run in a ratty voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
You yell run in what you think is a ratty voice.
Cool.
Assuming that we're going to go through this new door, I'm going to instruct Rock to follow behind us and attack anyone that attacks us as a group. So what he perceives to be our little party within here. So follow behind us and attack anyone that attacks us.
Follow behind us and attack anyone who attacks us. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I just check? Has anyone got prestidigitation? Dude, I know I keep asking this.
Yes.
Something later. Never mind. I'll get to it later.
Okay.
So what are we doing? Are we going to try to go through the hole that Faustus Golem made?
I'd say so. And as we have 2 golems in tow and a lot of noise has been made, I think it's pointless going in the dark.
Okay,
That's
Slicks
probably-
will light his lantern then.
Is anyone doing anything about the one remaining unconscious Dwarga who is in a barrel?
I thought we killed him.
Did we say Slicks offed him during the short
Slicks
rest?
offed him. Okay. Cool. Super.
Why not?
So you can all make it through. You know that it would be a struggle for Rock to make it through. He could try, but it'd be a struggle.
I mean, if he blocks the hole, that might be good for us as well.
So sorry. So the Rock, he does make it through. Or he can't make it through.
He probably could, but it would take some effort, and it might hold him up slightly.
That's fine. I think at the very least we won't get attacked from behind while he's doing that.
Okay. So that guy's
He could be a door.
It's called Rock, not Door.
Call him Plug.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to resist the urge to open this chest. Maybe.
There's a chest. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a chest.
I don't ignore it. No, it's a bad chest. Or it might be a bad chest.
Did it survive the golem beating the rock, the thing behind it, the wall?
Oh yeah, on the translated map.
Mimics and cubes.
Oh yeah, no.
But you know what? I think Slicks would be attracted by a chest.
I know. I need to roll something for temptation. I think he's going quite greedy after getting all that gold.
What gold? All the gold you
It
looted,
would be
not stole.
an intelligence saving throw, I reckon.
Oh yeah. Sorry, can I just make an assumption that we'll go back and get the rest of the gold as well?
I think didn't Slicks already get it?
No, I think he took nearly all of it, but left some with the
No,
guys that he can go.
I went
Look what I
back.
found! Here,
Slicks
guys,
was,
let's share this out.
I
Slicks was
went
the
back
only
and got the
one.
rest.
Yeah, he
Okay.
scooped up all
Yeah.
the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Slicks was the only one that knew the gold was there.
No, Tauchi did see it when he
Okay.
went past. He told Slicks the gold was there.
The,
Whether or not
that-
Tauchi would be someone who would like, yeah, let's go and loot that pile of gold.
Fauci doesn't think about currency often, only when
Area.
he's not got it, and he needs it for something. It just doesn't enter his mind.
And who's disguised as what? Just remind me, because I've got the disguise icon on you, Faust, but I can't.
I'm
It's
disguised
on
as a
me.
Draug.
Tauchi was in a barrel.
Yeah,
I
he
think
was in a
that's why he
barrel.
has it.
That's
Yeah.
why that was there. So, okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, is the chest being investigated?
I think Slicks' intelligence save is high enough to.
Seems pretty high.
After reading their map about mimics in this area, he's like, okay, it's not
Agreed.
worth it. I've
Agreed.
got some gold. But he might need to re-roll it if he finds another chest.
Tenos might be
Let's say
tempted to poke it, but no.
if it's below a 14, he's gonna go for it.
But that one might not be a mimic.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But it seemed quite sensible, and that was a high intelligence save. He'd make a wise choice, it seems.
Is
Wait, he is
Slicks
quite
lighting a
intelligent.
torch?
I have a 17 intelligence. I just have a gambling issue, so I do succumb to greed every now and then.
So as you step through, you can see where you should be able to see a black up and down arrow. You can see the area where the ship
He's not running away.
burst through. So you can see that it's kind of, there's a hole in the ceiling that's kind of shield guardian shaped, rubble below it. There's no kind of ladder or anything like that, but and it's too high to kind of jump and reach up, but it does lead directly onto the streets above, and because of that, I'm going to put a light source there. So
There's a rat walking towards us.
Mm-hmm. Tauchi sees it.
I mean, Operation Spider is still possible with climbing on the back and crawl out the hole.
I mean, I could climb up the hole with my acrobatics, and then lower a rope.
So if you want to go to the Lords is like just over here, I think.
Mhm.
I
That's
think
what it says on the map.
Lord second.
Do we split up?
Yeah, we need to do something before we go to the Lords. After that,
Well, you just want to get out. Okay.
I think yeah.
And by need to go and do something, do you mean spend your ill-gotten gains?
No. I think before we go speak to Lords, we need to give them some time to calm down.
Okay, so we need to either do something about this. What are we doing about this? Are we just going to shoot him?
I saw
Right.
you put your token directly within line of sight, so everyone stop moving tokens.
Nice.
Everyone. Let me just get the thing up. Let's roll.
Rat kebab.
Quick question. Being that Tauchi literally trained under a rat folk, would he be aware of potential weaknesses within their physiology?
So your experience is specific to Spelk. So you know his strengths and weaknesses, but not kind of generic rat folk strengths and weaknesses. So you know that they love cheese, but incredibly lactose intolerant. You know that they're very straight talkers, and you know that they're very much able to adapt to their surroundings, and they're particularly good at being able to find a quick exit and beat a hasty retreat if need be. There's no other specific. Let me just double check character sheets. There's no other specific weaknesses that they have, but you'd be able to intuit that being in a sewer, they might be more resistant to some sewer-based stuff, toxins, poisons, that kind of thing.
Cool.
So,
And again, to be clear, who or what is emitting light at the minute, if anyone?
60 foot of light. Am I able to use my bow and stuff with the lantern?
you can place the lantern on the ground while you're shooting.
Will it not be attached to your belt?
Well, it depends how big it is.
Yeah,
I think a hooded lantern's quite big.
You can put the lantern on the ground and use your bow.
Don't put it on the ground where you are now. You're in a puddle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
that's
that
the
it'll have to be picked up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Slicks, you can see you can see the entrance hole here. You see it is too high to kind of jump up and reach, so there'd have to be something more imaginative to get there. And you also see this very, very large mutated rat Hulk thing has spotted you guys and is barreling towards you.
Okay.
I'll just add this guy in as well.
So team, should I help with the fight or should I help with getting through the exit?
I think we need to kill him. And we might
Yeah.
not even go to his exit anyway, so kill him.
Is there any reason for us to stay in the sewers?
Fights.
Yeah, rat kebabs.
I mean,
Okay.
You did get told about a piece, an artifact that is down here.
Yeah, the snake head.
Which is the head.
Oh
That could
yeah.
be quite helpful.
It is entirely up to you guys to how you want to do and how you want to play it. And you've identified the three factions that are down here, and there might be other stuff down here as well. But yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Alright, then I'll move over here and put the lantern down on the dry area.
Yep.
The tile next to me. And then so there'll be 60 foot of light basically emitting from this one square.
Yep.
And yes, I'm gonna not use my bow as don't get my sneak attack with it, so I'm gonna use firebolt so it does more base damage.
Okay. 23. Yep, that does hit.
Only 10. Oh, I rolled a 1, 7, and a 2. 3d10 and I rolled a 10. Alright, 10 fire damage. Then yeah, that's my turn. But if we really want to escape, I was going to start stacking barrels and boxes to try and get out.
Okay.
But seeing as we decided to fight and stay down here for a bit. Oh, and I just saw the turn order. There's more than one enemy. So
Yeah.
Second Eldritch Blast hits. 11.
And if you could get just knocked back a touch as well, that would be awesome sauce.
Does that work for large creatures, or is it just
Anything.
medium creatures?
I think it's just flat. I think it doesn't even state.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Hold
doesn't.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember thinking it was quite OP in that respect.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, and I'm gonna move up to here, I think.
Depending on how fast the mountain is moving, maybe you could actually just move him all the way back to his start.
Yeah. Okay, that's turn.
Okay. Shooter is going to move. Get a position there. And those ones are going to hold their ground. Stabber is going to move 30 feet there and hold an action. Tauchi, you'll go.
Okay.
That's how much light there is.
Okay, cool. I think okay. Let's have Tauchi moving around a bit. Is he emitting? I'm just gonna move him up here. Yeah, he's not got dark vision
Tauchi.
for some reason. Yeah. Oh, it's working in this room. It's not.
Okay, just stop moving him.
Sorry.
Go back to where were you? Okay, and there, and vision, night vision. There.
Yeah, its dark vision's only 60 foot.
Yeah, so that should work now.
Cool. Happy days.
Oh, fucking hell, there's one over there as well.
Where are you seeing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What is that? Is that a dwarf?
I think
That's
it's
the
Drow.
purple border.
Yeah.
Remember the borders
Oh
relevant to
yeah.
what faction they're in.
Okay.
So it's presumably a drow. We can see a gauntlet and a bit of leg.
So that's 35. Let's go and set. 45,
Where the fuck are you going?
50. I'm gonna make a dash. Am I? Yeah, yeah. 60.
Brave Satouchi, he ran away.
Where are you going?
80.
Ran away.
literally just saying how much he's like not as much of a pacifist now.
No, hold on. He's scouting the area, Jesus. So that's 100.
You scouted a dead end.
Why don't we scout? Why don't we scout after we're not being attacked?
No. Because we could get attacked from behind.
Okay.
And he's going to also use his feline agility to move another 50. Do.
Can someone get into melee range of these guys so I can get my sneak attack, please?
You're all about that sneak attack, aren't you?
That's where all my damage comes from.
Get your own advantage.
Well, then I'd have to hide.
stealing it off
But I
other
can't
people.
really hide when I've got to be in the light.
So feline agility's down, and I've got a bonus action. I might as well use it.
You just like casually just moving 400 feet in one turn.
Yeah. That was only 150.
Oh, only.
I mean, technically, I could move another 50 foot. But we won't go into that. because I'm worried Rick will have me trip over and break a leg or something.
He'd never do that.
You just wear a hole in
Oh,
your
Rick,
flying shoes,
right?
and then you won't be able to use them anymore.
I think.
Yeah,
Yep,
you've been
yeah,
upkeeping your shoes.
The purple
yeah,
one's
of
moved.
course, of course.
He's moved the purple one.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Tauchi's moved.
Yeah, I've moved. And as the bonus action, I think I'm just going to set my palm wraps. No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna lay low. Yeah, stay there.
The
And
Tenos to just watch Southie just run down the sewer into the duct, then run back,
in what is about 3 seconds,
and then run back to the same
think.
spot.
or a second and a half, whatever it is.
Okay, the Scrugos is going to move its 40 feet movement to there, and is readying an action. And so I'll do a thing to remind me. It's got a ready action. And this one is going to move. This one's going to dash, I think. So that one's going to dash there. And the other's going to stay down there. Tenos.
Right, it's my turn on the ready action. Okay.
No pressure.
Well, if I move, it's probably going to attack. I go
Oh, hang on.
into-
That one's. Has that one got a ready action as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 of them have now.
yeah. There's two ready actions. I suspect the little one is fire from range when you see something. Although you can see Faust and Slicks and Tauchi, so. But they had already
I'll tell
moved
you
before
what
his
the ready
turn.
action was.
Well, I think
Have we engaged him yet? Oh, yeah, you are just best.
Yeah.
if you attack an enemy, is there readied action? If you attack before the readied action is triggered, is the readied action still valid?
Depends on the readied action. The readied action will happen based on what you readied it for. So if
What I mean is, let's say hypothetically, if I would shoot the big rat, and his readied action is when someone attacks him, like hit them, punch him in the face or something. You know what I mean? Like, does that somehow cancel the ready action, or does it have to be specific enough of?
It would
if they get
you
the
use
melee
reaction,
range,
wouldn't it, Rick? I think.
So
It's not concentration.
It depends on how. So I can have that action readied until the start of my next turn.
Okay, gotcha.
And the wording of that readied action will determine whether it's triggered or not. So if I were to have if anyone were to have a readied action, make a punch at whoever attacks me, then if you take a ranged attack, I might be mean and say try and punch him. You can't move, but try and punch him, and that's your action goal. But usually you'd specify make a melee attack against anyone who comes into contact, or an aggressive person who comes in, something more less ambiguous like that.
Yeah, so like something in melee range or in line of sight, you'd attack with a ranged weapon.
The square next to Faust, is that in melee range with the rat?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Thanos wouldn't have seen the little one, so he's basically going to go into range and basically get between Faust and the rat.
Okay, at that point, you take a bite. Oh, and it misses.
Brilliant. I will then attack the big old ratty boy.
Okay, you hit with 23 for 12. After that first hit, you trigger the second readied action
Okay.
of the shooter. They're quite tactical.
Ooh.
So 21
21 hits.
for 9, and the reason for the radiant action set up as it was. So you get 9 plus 2d6. So you take 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
Your 19 does also hit. 9 slashing. Okay.
And I'm going to attack. Third time.
That also hits.
Ignore the +4.
14.
How's it looking?
Yeah, you've made some pretty deep cuts to it. There's visible bloodied wounds.
And that was 25 for there. Okay. I'm going to use. Although we got the Steel Guardian next, and then I'm going to trust the others to finish it off before my next turn to save me going all attacky again. I think that's it. I think that's 10.
Okay. Shield Guardian.
Dave, the mic's muted.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to get the. Okay, I'll stick to there. And he's gonna fist him good and hard. 25 presumably hits.
11.
And 10.
Okay. So that one, he's still. So I'm going to say that his entire turn was getting into that room there.
Fucking hell. There's someone over there.
Actually, I'll put a thing on here so you know that this one is rock. So let's put green. Slicks, back around to you.
I'm going to take a step back. Do a little bit more distance. And I will fire my bow at the big rat thing. The 22 hit.
That does hit.
It's 9 piercing damage, and as it's in combat with an ally, I get my sneak attack, which is 24.
Fucking hell.
Bloody hell. That might. Plus 24. Jesus. That sneak attack is harsh.
Yep, it's OP.
So, yeah, as this thing is concentrating so much on slashing away at Tenos, you manage to thread the needle and just get this arrow right through its eye, and you see it kind of go through the back of its head, and it just collapses and falls down to the ground. It's completely dead.
Bad boy.
Is Slicks doing anything else?
Well, that's it. Maybe I'll take one more step this way and end my turn.
Okay, Faust, is your go. You're pretty much underneath this hole in the ground that's too high for you to jump up to reach.
That's fine. I mean, Eldritch Blast and the little dude.
Okay.
The little
So,
rat man.
the shooter. So second one hits.
And he can move back 10 feet as well, please.
That's 9, and he will Yeah, that's fair. You go that way.
I'm going to move and turn.
The knockback is not ideal for melee. Just
Ah. Well, don't worry, you'll have a new friend soon.
quite.
So.
I think it was implied. Also, Clive is staying hidden for now.
Okay. This one is going to dash 60. This one's going to also dash 60. This one is going to pull back with a dash. It's there. So that's shooters, snappers. They are going to stay roughly where they are. Tauchi.
I'm just going to run the other way and explain. And we got some more shooters, have we? Some more shooters.
I think someone that can move quite far and attack multiple times would be quite useful for lots of little ads, little dudes.
Don't know what you're on about. I actually can't run that far at the moment. Could get to there. Okay, I could get to. That's annoying. So, to do that, I will have to have spent a key point to
How far short are you?
Oh no, I was 35 short.
Oh, okay. I was like, if you're like 5 short, then you can cut the cord and go diagonally rather than. But yeah, 35 short. You mean like more than a normal person's movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll spend a key point,
Yeah.
get Stifler Wind, engage with him. Fortunately, I've already used a bonus action, so I can only hit him twice.
And your key points recharge on a short rest as well as long rest, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Thanks. So I'm also my first hit. I'm going to imbue with electricity with my right hook, and my left I'm going to imbue with fire.
Okay. So 26 definitely hits. 12 does not.
Okay, electricity hit. Click first. I don't know why it did too. I didn't even click twice.
Okay. So 12. As you punch through its feeble little rat skull, the electricity of your fist cauterizes the wound around it, and it just sluices off in a lump and falls to the ground, and this one is down.
Nice.
Turn. Fine.
Okay, so this cross is how far away are you? Can I make it full? Oh, just shy. Let's see if I can make it to you though. If I go. That's really annoying. Yeah, you're quite far away now though, so yeah, he's going to dash. Yeah, he's going to dash up there, stepping on the corpse of his fallen brother. And that one is going to dash there. Tenos.
Is rat engaged in combat with me?
It is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna first off just yell back to Rock. Kill all of the rats. Indiscriminately vague.
No, Jesus Christ.
I assume he's through, or he was partly through.
You hear it say, "I obey."
Brilliant. Well, I guess I'm carving up some rat. I'm going to move. Oh, do I want to move? No, I'm not. I'm going to stay where I am because my line of sight, I think, I'm just out of range. So effectively, the big rat pokes his head around the corner, and I start stabbing him. So, 17.
17. That does it.
Oh,
14. Yeah. Before it definitely does. 11 misses.
I am going to use my action surge this time.
Okay.
I mean, how about we finish it off again? Just FYI.
You're going to finish it off?
Well, I finished off the last one, and I think you've done more damage to this one than you did the last.
26.
You didn't hit the other one once.
I mean, 26 is not bad, and I'm still in melee.
It's up to you if you want to use your action search now or save it.
No, I think I could save it. I mean, if you're still intending to attack it and not, get distracted by something shiny, yeah. I will stay there, and as I'm kind of fighting away, I'll just kind of say to Sildar, what do you think of the rat people? This is something a bit different.
Disgraceful, despicable beasts, horrible abominations of this world. Oh, they should all be put to death. You must forsake all other quests and cleanse this horrible place of these vile vermin. Filthy, filthy, filthy. I do not like them. Kill them all.
Wow.
I mean, harsh, but I
Bit
can't
racist.
argue with that. A little bit. Get with the times, Hilda. He says as stabbing the giant rat.
It's like some people are rats. Get over it.
Doesn't identify as a rat, but you never know.
Is that Tenos's go?
That is 10 of
Okay. Shield Guardian.
Smash, smash, smash.
Miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
The shield guardian kind of leans forwards a little bit, like it's hanging its head, if it had a head, just like And 10.
They look like good, strong hands, don't they? So this guy is gonna go. Where can he fit? He's gonna go. The only thing he can do in order to carry out his orders is to dash, because it's beyond his reach. So he's going to have to dash to go there.
Brilliant.
Slicks.
All right, let's hope I could live up to what I told Tenos. I'm going to attempt to just shoot the rat. Let's see if it hits.
Oh,
That does hit.
So 9 plus 31.
Fucking hell.
3 sixes.
Nice.
Fucking hell. Yeah, and 2 5s. What the fuck?
An arrow goes into its shoulder. It's hurt, but it's still up. It's still swiping.
Oh, what a
Okay.
loser.
This is a stronger breed.
oh,
This one
Come on.
wasn't softened up by a few Eldritch Blasts.
Well, speaking of Eldritch Blast,
It's fast.
I mean, that's coming next.
Faust will turn over and go, I thought you said that you were going to kill this one. And then he'll just do one Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that hits. 4, 7.
Ah, he's not dead.
No.
Sad times. And then the other one.
Also hits. 15. Still up.
oh,
God damn.
And you were.
I never said I was going to. Faust looks at him like, why aren't you dead?
Well, I suppose the other one I did do 10 fire damage in my first turn too with a fireball.
yeah.
Oh, firebolt.
So, this guy, wow, annoyingly, that guy's in the way now. So this guy will go. 30 foot to there. Gonna take a shot. So that's really annoying that he has to go there. So longbow 10 misses. That's fine. He's there. Stabber. He's gonna stay there. But what you hear, you all hear a couple of noises, or a couple of voices. Sorry. So one voice is from one of the rat folk, and he calls out to you.
There's more of us than there are of you. The king will have your heads.
And calls back for reinforcements. And the other noise you hear, the other voice you hear is good. Spill blood in reverence to your god. And it's Tachi's go. Oh, he'd have been.
Who's God? Which one? There are a lot of gods.
Oh God. One sec. Do 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 do.
What the fuck's that?
No, you
Oh,
can't
it's
see that.
so cute.
You can't see that.
Oh,
Okay.
that was the thing that made the really deep voice.
wrong layer.
Moving
Yeah.
there. Again, lightning infused left, fire infused right.
Tachi's got an
first.
adventure.
21 hits.
There's a shitload of these things.
10.
It just said there was more of them than us, so there's at least like 6.
I need to make smaller maps. Roll 20 is going so sluggishly slow.
Yeah.
So 10 damage, still up.
Still up. Okay. Hit him with a fire hit.
23 hits.
Isn't it showing up with Tao Chi's movement on anyone else's?
Yeah, it does it whenever you do it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Whenever you do the alt movement or whatever it is.
So when does it go away?
Yeah, I was doing the Q.
I sometimes have to refresh to get it to go away.
You have killed this one.
What's that little mer puppy icon just to the left of the big rat?
Is that the one that Rick says that we can't see it?
Don't know what you mean.
Poof.
And it's gone. And it's gone. I think we might be in for a bit of a fight. So with his bonus action, he's going to Im-
Did you fire a dart at the big one?
Did just a quick one because he hit left lightning and right fire. Did he notice any reaction specific to either of the two?
Not specifically, no. They both seem pretty powerful against a rat.
Okay. Probably imbue it with lightning then, with bonus action, and that's turn.
Okay, so we have this one is going to
Come on then.
change direction and go. No, it's not. It's going to go 40, 80. And this other one is going to try and bite the damaged shield guardian.
Ooh.
27 is going to hit.
Am I in range for protection because he's so large?
What the shit?
Jeez.
Yeah, that
Probably
shield
not.
guardian is a bit more damaged than he was.
58 damage.
Yeah, given he's only got 55 when he's on max health, I reckon he's down.
The shield guardian crumbles to stone and sinks into the water.
These things are strong.
There are a few chunks that are available, but it has lost all cohesion. So that's that one, and yeah, that's all good. Tennis.
Yeah. Seeing that, Thanos will continue to wail it. Yeah, protection. I think is 5 foot. Unfortunately, I would have been able to protect the shield guardian. I guess.
5 foot would have to be the next square.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack him. See how much of a threat he is. Ooh.
It's a miss. 19's a hit. 14
Just the 14.
is, and your sword just decapitates this one, and you now have 2 bodies of these large hulking rat things in front of you. Seems to be doing pretty well against them. Little progress on exiting the sewers, but you seem to be doing pretty well against these rats.
And I'm then going to move forward.
Okay.
And engage with this other one as well. Ah, look at another dude.
Awesome.
I think that's also on the cusp of the light. Oh no, the light goes much further. So I should have 1 attack left, which I'm going to do on the big guy.
Okay.
Which fails. Now I'm going to use my action third. And I'm going to attack the big guy again.
25 will hit.
And again. Oh, crit fail. And one more time. 23.
15 could hit. Okay. Slicks.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Are you doing any movement or bonus action? No, you've done that. Slicks.
No.
I need to stand there to be able to hit it. I'll move over here. I'm assuming I now have line of sight to there.
given that he's large, yeah, you can get a clean shot down to the bottom half. So yeah, that is line of sight. Yeah, so no cover.
Okay.
Annoyingly,
Is a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Ooh.
Of course it doesn't. I'm gonna wait to fudge dice, I don't think.
Bonus actions, anyway.
I could hide. Maybe I'll move a bit further, maybe. I'll move down to here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Faust.
So having seen Slicks, he'll go to where Slicks was, and then he's going to Eldritch Blast as well.
Okay. Just bear in mind, in this situation where you took crit fail, you would be Eldritch Blasting Tenos.
Oh, that's fine.
So 22 will hit for 9.
Yeah, fine.
Faust is going to look at the Shield Guardian and kind of think, how am I going to get you up? Presumably going to have to spend some time reassembling him. It's like padding around looking for some sticky tape. Some bits of glue.
You mean
Not
he hasn't
sure
got
he
a
got
raging
it.
hard on for the other golem?
I mean, the Faust Guardian has got a special place in the Faust's heart. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay.
That's your master.
So we have Shooter here who's going to try and distract you by going up there and shooting at you with a longbow. 13 will miss Slicks, I guess.
Yeah.
Those ones will hold their defensive positions, as will the others. So it is round to Tauchi.
Come on, punchy punch.
I do. Oh wait, hold on. Was I running past the big geezer then? No. No. That's not within the range of the ratty rat.
He does not have reach.
Cool. Excellent. Gonna move into engage this geese.
Ignoring Tenos.
Yeah,
20 hits.
Bosh. Plus,
The thing is, you can one hit these usually.
yeah.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
he does exactly that. This one is down.
I moved 50, didn't I? See, 15. Yeah, okay. Annoyingly, I'm going to spend another key point just in movement.
I would recommend moving next to me, not
Really?
the other side of it. Yes, because you get protection. Generally, anyone, but if you'd get into attack, stand next to me.
Okay. I'm going to stand there then. Use my second hit on this Geezy Geese.
Misses.
And it misses. And that's it. Yeah, I use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy is going to. Ooh, yeah, I think we're going to try that. So, both Tenos and Tauchi, you'll get one opportunity attack as this thing moves back 15 feet.
Oh, that's bad.
So that's 2 misses. Oh, so
Does
was
20 not hit?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the 11. 20 hits.
Cool. Plus 1d6.
12. Okay,
12.
and then as it's moved back, it uses Deadly Leap. So it's going to leap onto you guys. So both please make a DC 16 strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice.
This is an area attack, isn't it?
Tenos passes.
What's it?
Yeah, so if you use a dex save throw, you'll take half damage. If you'll, it's only if it was to take half damage, you would take no damage with evasion.
Okay, so if I succeed, I take half. Yeah, cool. Excellent. Dex save. Cool.
Okay,
So,
so
no damage.
half damage is not thrown. So you both get pushed 5 feet out of my space, and you take half of 3d6 plus 4 plus 3d6 plus 4. $31.
So Tauchi has evasion, so he would
Yeah.
take no damage.
Yeah.
No damage.
So it's sorry, it's the 31.5. Is that the full damage?
That's the full, so half 31, so you take 15.
Sweet.
Which is really annoying because it's not as much as the bite. I should have given this guy multi-attack.
You gotta mix it up.
Here's go, and this guy's going to start moving forwards. Tenos, it's your go. Oh, hang on.
Gonna get
Yeah,
back
that
in.
guy's moving forward. Yep, Tenos, your go.
I'm gonna get back into the fray and snipe again. After he just tried to jump me. Oh.
Oh, let's go! Double crit.
That's a 1 in 400, 1 in 4,000.
Shit, mate. Double crit. So,
Like a boss.
mm. Let me see. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you want to take the extra boon that will come from the gods smiling at you immediately? Or do you want to take it after this combat is finished? I will let you choose.
I'm gonna say after. I think I'll do that. We're doing all right at the minute. We're not doing too bad, so I'm gonna say after.
Okay. Remind me that you have a boon incoming.
Okay.
Until this thing double crits you and kills you.
I mean, it's
Well,
fine.
I mean, you still, with the damage from that crit, it might. So plus 20. It's still up.
2 more attacks.
He's getting another one. Ah.
That would be amazing if you got it, or if you got a double crit fail.
Wow. Just still up.
How many crits have you got this session? Jesus.
He's at 7, I think.
He's been wanking off a leprechaun.
So it doesn't take very long because it's so small.
Yeah, it's not looking in great shape. And a fail.
And that's the universe right there. That's it. That's 10.
So with that, this guy's going to come there, and is going to make 2 slam attacks. 1 hit. 13. And kills it. And then is going to be on the lookout for any more rats because I believe that someone said kill all the rats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's going to be on the warpath. Which might have implications. So you've got some breathing room now. So, and this guy will be reporting back. He sees. Come down there. This guy will be reporting back down there. And that little guy, he's going to hop up there. And you're going to hear, good, good. Strength is what I need for acolytes. You may join my following. Bow down to your god. Slicks, it's your go.
Who?
Your god.
Which one?
The most powerful, most important.
What are you the god of?
I am the god of water and fury, of scales in hell, of death from the deep. I am the mighty. Bloop.
It is the little fucker.
Do not laugh and mock your god. 1,000 bulls shall be sacrificed to ensure that you never ascend to the mighty heights of the good heaven and paradise I offer my followers.
Can Tauchi, especially being that he stood in quite a good position in the central area, could he use his cat-like senses to hone in on the origin of this sound?
Are we still in turn order?
Use of
You
perception?
are still in turn order, because if you are trying to make an escape and leave, then other people coming to chase you or not chase you will be a factor. So when it's your turn, you can absolutely do that. Do that check.
Okay. I think. What could I do? I would say, "O mighty God of the waters, I have an offering," and I'll throw a couple gold coins in the water.
Yeah.
Take these prized shiny jewels to add to your mighty hoard.
Are you just fishing into your bag and pulling out any random coins?
They're gonna be gold. They're not gonna be the coins with the M on. I know I have one of them.
Roll a D800.
I think he'd probably, rather than the coins, you'd throw a couple of the maybe two of the small gems he got out of the pile of treasure.
Okay. As you do that, you just see them just get taken away. And you hear, "Come with me, my son. I will show the light. Join me." And
This is just absolutely amused about this whole thing. He's not actually wanting to be a follower of this god, but he's just going along with it because it's funny.
You see a little like ripple in the water that seems to be circling nearish you. "Join me. I have dominion over all of these waters."
Fuck it. I'll step into the water.
You feel something
What
brush past
happens?
your leg. And let's put him on the right layer now. and he's no longer hidden. You see what appears to be like a little mudskipper fish with googly eyes, looking at you, but very much saying, "Your offering pleases me, my son."
I'm imagining like Plankton from SpongeBob, that kind of.
Oh, mighty. Plop. Can you guide us through your treacherous lands as we are trying to eradicate the vermin that plague these lands?
Bow down on your knees, my son, and pledge your belief in my power and my divinity.
Sure. I'll take a knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wants you to say out loud that you believe in him.
Oh, mighty, I believe in you.
My followers are wise, and you now stand in their number. He looks like he's grown a little bit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is there anything else you're doing?
Well, not for now. I'll see what happens. Maybe I'll ready an action in case something does attack us, just in case.
What action are you ready?
Shoot it with my bow.
Anything that comes within range?
Anything that comes within range or attacks an ally within range.
Okay, so the range on your bow is
it's 120. So I'd say
says here it's
that
320.
Oh right, yeah. Let's change that slightly to be anything that comes within, say, 30 feet, or anything that attacks an ally within range.
Okay.
I don't want to accidentally attack an ally that comes in range of my bow, which is quite far.
Yeah. Faust, it is your go. So you have this hole above you. There, as far as I can see, there's no enemies engaged with you. What would you like to do?
So Faust will walk to here, and he'll be looking at the Shield Guardian. And actually, how much dark vision do I get?
You get the feeling as you get close to it that, as with when you were far away and you only had like the pebbles with you, you feel like it's back to kind of you can levitate these rocks using the necklace, but it won't act as a cohesive shield guardian without you doing something else to deal with that.
Okay, so I think Faust will look to he'll look to move, like start to levitate the bits of the shield guardian out of the water and off to the side.
Okay.
Just to here.
Gotcha. So
and that's a turn.
Okay.
I'd say you'd attack the other one, but I've only got 60 foot of dark vision, so I can't see it.
Okay. So these guys. That guy's gonna stay there. That guy's gonna stay there. They might come down there. That's okay. So they're all doing what they're gonna do. That one is going to boop, dash to there. Yep, dash to there. Tauchi, it's your go.
Forgot what I was going to do. What are you going to do? Oh, never mind. He was just going to try and perceive the thing. I think. Is this guy slowly moving down? Is he?
You told him to kill all the rats. He is going to go and kill all the rats.
Oops. Think Douchi is going to chill here just for a mo. Although, hold on. Did he just have a round?
I think
Is he?
from
Did he have a
the
second?
from the map, the entrance looks like it's over here.
Okay.
Right here.
Killing all the rats. I'm up for killing
Sorry?
all the rats now. I've got a new friend who wants to kill all the rats. I mean, God, a friend.
I think Slicks and Tenos would be more interested in finding out about the rat and the snake in the bag. Snake's head in the bag.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe.
This secret mission that the other team don't know about.
I imagine you'd also.
Oh,
want
yeah, that
to
wasn't
loot them as
shared with
well.
anybody else, was it? Okay, yeah.
What was that, Ollie?
Probably want to loot them too.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Loot that body!
Loot that body. I think just generally he's gonna stay still, maybe peek around this corner. See nothing. Maybe just make a just general perception check.
Okay, what are you trying to perceive?
Just anyone in the area that is not visible. Any sounds, odd smells.
Okay. Go for it.
He's looking for anything unusual.
With a 10, you're not going to be able to determine a huge amount. There were some Dwargar in the area. For reasons best known to themselves, they are not participating in this fight. They might be nearby watching. You know that they were in the area. With a 10, you think there might be some other creatures you've not seen, but you can't be sure. But you absolutely, as he's made himself a bit more known, you are aware of the little mud skipper that Slicks has been chatting to.
Cool. I think he's gonna just ready in action. Maybe 2 darts in hand for anyone that attacks a member of the party, or anyone to the south that attacks this golem.
Okay. So, is that your go?
That's turn, yeah.
Okay. So, this guy is going to move 40 feet to there. As he stands there, he's got a pretty good view of you guys, and he's going to put his fists down the ground. The king wishes parley. Call off that rock.
Where is he?
To speak quietly.
We can't see any token.
Can you not see? Oh, there's about here. There is a one of the large rat hulks.
I mean, as it's 10 off his turn, he will hold the veil sword high and say, I suppose, just say stop to rock. Or is it still? Well, what's the turn?
So,
What's the turn over here?
This thing has said what it's said, and it kind of says, you know, that it's told you you'll pass safely for parley. It wants to take you to the king, and is kind of gesturing for you guys to follow. So if you guys want to follow and not attack, then we'll gather by the king in non-initiative order. If you are wanting to stay in initiative order, that is up to you.
Can I suggest that only 2 of us go?
Why?
Because we got the golem, which is quite helpful. We got this weird god thing, which kind of sees Tenos with the golem at his disposal, which would be a good backup should shit hit fan. Slicks has this weird god thing, which I'm not sure about. But anyway, if we were to walk into a trap, it would put all 4 of us in a trap. If 2 of us walked into a trap, the other 2 could back us up. It would make kind of sense for Tauchi being melee and Faust being ranged to and having spells that might get us out of a situation, to kind of maybe go ahead and speak.
I don't know. I think I'm happy. I'm happy to either continue to kick ass or shoot the fat. I'm a little concerned about the golem for now. What's everyone else want to do?
Fight.
Okay.
Tauchi doesn't necessarily want to not fight, but he kind of wants to know what we're up against, and there could be endless waves of rats coming here, so
Well, if that was the case, they wouldn't want to talk it out.
Yeah.
true, which means we can get the drop on them if we know more about them.
I think Faust would say, "Where is your king? How do we know this isn't a trap?"
So, in answer to your first question, he will gesture behind, like kind of that way. And in answer to your second question, he will take out one of his claws and he will cut it across his chest.
Yeesh.
Okay. Faust would say, "Does that scratch mean that you're ready to parley? What does that mean?" Like, I'll be a bit confused, a bit cocky, like, what is going on with this guy?
Blood promise is blood promise.
Okay.
Well, do we potentially want the rat people as allies? If not, are we here for information that they could have, or they just happen to be in our way as we're passing through?
I think they just happen to be here, but
Yeah,
I'm now on the side of killing them with my new friend. As it doesn't take much to persuade me to commit violence.
So, generally speaking, bigger picture, we've got shit going up above ground from multiple angles. We've got an invasion coming, we've got a mountain coming, we've got the champions of the arena. A lot's about to happen. The rats could not so much be an ally, but be a weapon of potential chaos. A useful distraction when the time came.
But distraction for whom?
Wherever we want them to be.
But the end goal is we want everybody on side, everybody focused, right? We don't want everybody dead. We want everybody on the side, everybody focused at one common enemy.
Yeah, and what more perfect than an enemy that is already an enemy? To offer a distraction when we need it, at a time we need it.
I doubt they want to leave the sewers. I have a feeling this is their home, and they're just protecting it, maybe.
Maybe.
But at the same
Or
time, I mean, how many more allies do you want us to collect?
it's not collecting allies; it's collecting resources.
Yeah,
And Tauchi would say that coldly.
I think Faust would. I think Faust would, having pondered for a second,
but I
been
think my new
going.
god friend's a better ally than these rats, and he wants the rats dead.
Tauchi
Does
is
he?
very tempted to punch a hole in the gold.
So, I think
Touch is the
Faust
only
would
one
have.
without a little familiar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're lonely, Tauchi.
I mean, Tauchi, he's got potentially several thousand familiars.
On employees.
Other selves don't count.
I mean, it kind of is exactly what counts as a familiar spirit connection. Um, hmm. Uh, Tauchi is very fired up at the moment, but it's had some violence and is looking at this with a long-term strategy in mind. It's in how you win the war, and he is seeing a war.
So, Faust would call out to the rat. I was like, "You've made. We see that you've made a pact, but what about your comrades who are in the shadows? Make them show themselves, and they must make a blood pact also with you."
So
Are you readying fireball?
he will say that the the guards of the king will never leave the guards of the king's side, but he does say some words, and you see emerge out of the water. A
Put
number
Tauchi here for sight. Oh no.
of us. So you see 8 rats emerge. Oh, sorry, this guy's going to poke his head around as well. 9 rats emerge, and these smaller ones, they don't cut across their chest, but they all hold up their forearm and cut their forearm. And they all say,
Parley with the king. Passage to the king.
It's been 9, right?
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And
We could take them out in one turn between Tenos and
You could?
Town 6.
so, where are they all? Because you can't see them.
So there's 2 here, 2 here, 5 here.
5 where?
In fact, I will put he's got.
Further down.
I'll put Tauchi there.
Oh shit! Fuck.
That's you about to fit in one fireball, right?
Um,
I reckon so. What do we reckon, chaps?
Yeah.
So if you do that, I would like anyone who has their alignment as good have that not be good. But I mean, you
Uh,
are certainly welcome to. There's mechanically there is nothing stopping you fireball them, and they're all quite clumped together.
Tauchi would at this point.
I'm lawful evil already.
Tauchi would say, it's not a time to be cocky in our victory when we've hardly won a fight. Bigger fights are yet to come.
I think Slicks would just look at himself and be like, "What do you mean hardly won? I've been hit, yeah. I'm unstoppable."
You're bowing down to a newt. Hardly a strong individual.
How dare you talk down to him like that? He is.
Well said,
How
my
about-
son. Well said.
How about
You
we
will be
just
smited.
we compromise, because I don't think it's necessarily a good idea speaking to the king, because that could backfire massively. We just parlay for safe travel, and they don't give us any shit. And in doing so, we let them live.
And that sounds a lot like a threat to me.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an internal discussion.
So your proposal is to say we're not going to go meet the king, but basically let us leave the sewers.
We've proven our strength to them. We won't cause any more bloodshed to their kin. If you let us go about our business.
Okay.
Potentially.
Is this something that you are considering saying amongst the group, or are you saying this now?
Tenos is considering that with the rest of the group. Freedom of movement.
So,
I mean, 9d6 is quite a lot of damage. Just saying.
Yeah, but I don't want to change my alignment.
Oh, you don't have to.
yeah.
I mean, you're not doing it, right? You're just along for the ride.
I mean,
it's not in keeping with Tauchi, even with his violent streak at the moment. It doesn't seem in keeping with Tanos. Faust it does, and Slicks it does.
Slicks would talk to Faust. He would talk to her as if no one else could hear. So, in an attempt to just a little whisper to Faust, he'd say, "I bet you 20 gold. You can't hit them all with one fireball."
Ooh.
I'm assuming Faust is already aligned to evil.
How dare you? Faust will hold out his hand like that, and it will step up, and
Tenos is going to with Dawkins' ring on his hand, put his hand on Faust's shoulder, and just say, some things you can't come back from. And then flash a look at Slicks as well.
Slicks would be sad with a cheeky grin on his face.
I think at that point, I think Faust would look at Tenos and then drop the disguise, showing his true form, and he'll just
true form.
His true form, and just say, "I'm fully aware." And then he's going to fireball.
Yay! And Slicks would actually go, yay!
Okay, point of inspiration for Tenos and Faust.
Wow.
So your fireball. So let's do some casting. So show me where it's going to go, and we'll figure out who it's going to hit.
Basically, whatever allows him to hit them all.
Yeah, it might hit more than you're intending.
Uh-oh.
So it's how big a radius is it?
20 foot.
20 foot. Okay. So click the spell so I can see what it does.
Oh my god! The fucking shit rolls! Fucking hell.
Doop.
How the hell? Oh my god. Now, can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
Don't have to. They are all dead.
Oh.
Hey! Slicks would walk over and give Faust the 20 gold.
Doop. Doop.
Sometimes you need a little push.
And as the large one in the middle, because they were expecting you to not do that. They'd made a blood oath that you were going to get safe passage and that you were going to parley. So yeah, he was not expecting it. So they all die. As this one, he lasts in the flames a bit longer than everyone else. He roars out in agony, but also anger and betrayal, and he calls out in every language he knows. You pick up a few of them. Traitors, murderers, oath-breakers, filthy oath-breakers, none shall trust your word again. And falls down dead. And you hear it, ominously echoes throughout these tunnels. None shall trust your word again. None shall trust your word again. You have killed all the rats in the immediate vicinity. What's your guys' plan?
Are we still in initiative?
I'm gonna say no for now. You might end up being back in initiative shortly, but we'll come out of initiative.
I think Faust would disguise himself as one of the little rats.
Okay.
And then would just after launching the fireball, just turn and walk away back to the golem, as if to go, right, that's done. Collect 20 gold from Slicks, and then look back at his golem. And it's like, how do we deal with this?
How are Tauchi and Tenos feeling at this point?
Thanos would kind of turn to the rest of the group and say, I think we've made enough friends here. Should we just get out of this hole? It's a bit pointless being down here now.
Maybe. Slicks would be attempting to feed Bloop some of his rations and trying to pat his head like you would a dog.
He awkwardly tries to kind of flap to climb up your leg, but his little fins he can't quite get purchase. But he's gesturing to be picked up and carried.
Okay. I will pick you up. How big is he? Is he like the size of like a small dog, or?
He's like a foot long.
Oh.
Please don't tell me you're punching the fish. Are you punching the fish?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I mean,
Why is that more sinister than the fireball?
I So
Because
Slicks, are you making any effort to protect this fish?
yeah,
Okay, right. In that case, in order to determine who gets first strike, essentially, Slicks and Tauchi roll initiative, please.
Jesus Christ.
God.
I mean, both terrible rolls. But I'm gonna say Slicks. You have chance to. You can essentially put yourself in the way of this, and you can take the damage instead.
yeah, I think as he's picking you up, he would like turn and put his back to Tauchi and have club in my hands,
Okay,
my
so
arms.
take that 10 bludgeoning damage.
+2.
Protect me, my acolyte. Protect me from the infidels, the non-believers.
Sure. Tauchi, how dare you attack my pet? I mean, my god.
Wait a minute, that wasn't the only thing. DC 15 con saving throw.
You should be hitting the one that did the fireball, not me. What's that? Con save. Bloody hell.
You're stunned.
Okay.
I'll take another hit on the fish.
I mean, I've got it in my arms. You're gonna have to basically get through me to get him, right?
Yeah, unless you are grappling the fish and taking him away.
You're
No,
just
it'll
gonna
be
be
a hit
wailing on.
under his arms.
He's fully. You cannot get to this fish in this go without by punching.
Yeah, I've turned my back on you, basically. So you'd have to go around me and attack me from the front.
Even when stunned.
My turn was turning around.
So he's
like
huddling
huddling over.
His fish like this. So you can try and rip the fish out of his arms, but any attack that you make will be against Slicks.
What, just give him a little pet? You've got a whole storyline about millions of different Tauchis. I just want this little guy.
And well,
You're part of a sword. I want a little guy.
I am the little guy. I am the fearsome, bloop, and I will rain down water and fire on you later. At a later time, another time in the future. I don't think I can't.
Yes, of course you are. Of course you are, my lord. We'll get you a nice home, and you can have like a large glass dome full of water that you can swim around in all day, and I'll feed you, and you can have rocks and all shiny, shiny treasure to add to your hoard.
Offerings
and you will
of
roll the seas.
You're my best acolyte.
Can Tenos yell over to the two of them and just sort of say to Tauchi, this isn't about the little fish, is it? It's something more. And then say to Slicks, stop being a dick.
I protected my new god friend. I'm being nice to this guy. I'm not being a dick to anyone.
This is the nicest that we've seen Slicks be, to be fair.
So he will still do an unarmed strike to the back of Slicks' head. With another D6.
How? What's that?
fuck it.
Bloody hell!
Jesus.
Are you killing Slicks right now?
Are you trying to take Slicks down?
He's gonna knock him out.
Why does
Hard.
Tauchi really hate fish? 11 will miss.
You know, I don't think he's actually a
Oh, no,
god.
he's stunned. So yeah, 18.
I think.
Is anyone intervening?
Yeah. Could Faust just like hold person on Tauchi? I know it's out of initiative, but
Yeah.
I think at some point it'd be like, that seems a little excessive.
Am I able to disengage and run away?
You're paralyzed. You're stunned.
I know, but what's stunned?
So stunned until your next turn. Is that right?
And make a strength saving throw? No, actually, got it. Make a dexterity save.
Bugger, I've just closed roll 20.
Yes, got it. Make a dex saving throw. Did it automatically fail when he's stunned?
Dex saving throws, do you?
Yeah, cool. So you knocked prone.
Oh.
What's this? So choose humanoid if you see within range. Target succeed with some saving throw. Cool. Okay.
Tenos is letting this happen for now because knowing Slicks and Tauchi and trusting them to kind of sort it out themselves.
Do I get another hit before doing that?
You want another one?
I mean,
Well, yeah, I did do a flurry of blows, which is pretty
You
quick.
tell me.
It was flurry of blows, which 2 hits.
You realise that Slicks might well just cut Tauchi's throat for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it again. Oh, that failed.
I am absolutely going to allow Faust's intervention with hold person.
Wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
17 to beat.
17.
Wow.
Fuck.
I tried.
He's angry and wise.
And after giving a beating, Tauchi's actually going to leave. To here by using a normal walk and step the wind and B9 agility. Turn.
Okay, so that happened.
Fucking hell.
One of the more unexpected twists and turns.
Guys, I'm not sure we're going to be able to see the ladies tonight.
So yeah, Slicks, you come around from being stunned. Tauchi is ran off. The fish, sorry, the great god Bloop says to you, "You've done well, my child. Well done for saving me, protecting your god. You will be rewarded for this." Faust, you tried to intervene, didn't work. Tauchi, you've gone up towards the Hall of the Hammer. Slicks, how are you reacting?
Oh, stunned still, I guess.
So yeah, you've come round from that.
No, I mean just still just stunned.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
what? Where did that come from? What? Huh? Huh?
Dennis will return to Faust and Slick. Say, through your bloodlust has made you naive, or even on the same side anymore.
What the hell have I done? Could
Tenos,
someone please tell me what I've done?
Tenos, as you say that, you hear Dorfkin's voice in your head. He's becoming dangerous.
Oh,
Don't- don't-
fucking.
Don't take your eyes off him. He is straying from the path.
I would like
Dwarfkin's
to
being a
ask-
little bitch.
What have I done to trigger all of this? I was just playing with this little fish dude. I didn't cast fireball on the rats that were trying to surrender. I may have had a little joke around with Faust, but he's the one that did it.
The plan with Faust.
Tenos will complicit. To be complicit is as bad as doing the deed yourself.
You know, in our line of work, we got to do dirty things.
There's dirty, and then there's eviscerating a room full of, albeit dirty rat people, but still, they could have been more useful than a bunch of charred remains. He said
Sure.
while flicking rat blood off his sword. Can I?
At least I don't
ask-
defile the dead and carry around body parts and shit.
Right. Can Tenos is gonna ask Rock to throw Slicks out of the opening that the Shield Guardian came through.
Well,
Sure. Let's see if it can. So the Shield Guardian, this Rock is going to try and grapple Slicks.
I'm just going to let it happen just for the comedic effect.
Okay, so takes you, and Slicks, you find yourself up on the street.
I run off into the shadows.
Slicks.
That Thanos will now kind of look toward Faust and say, "Do you want the easy way or the hard way?"
I think Faust knowing full well that this is a fight that Tenos can't win, he'll just raise an eyebrow and he'll go, "I'm quite happy with my way," and then we'll be like trying to put the Shield Guardian back together again. He's like, "I don't know what's wrong with the other two. I've obviously gone crazy in the sewers."
Tauchi, have you left through the way that you initially came in? Are you back into the Hall of the Hammer?
Yeah, Tauchi is.
Okay.
Oh fucking hell! He's gonna go for the sword. Oh fucking hell!
So Slicks, you're on the street. You run away. You still have Blip in your possession. Please
Yeah.
add Blip to your inventory or character sheet somewhere.
Is that blue
Inventory.
with a B or a P?
BLOOP?
Look.
Faust, you are gathering up rocks. You feel like it would need some kind of magical intervention of a professional to reform this into a coherent Shield Guardian, but you still have control over some loose rocks through the necklace.
Maybe someone with like a high arcana, like the guy who's just left. He could have helped out, maybe.
Tenos, are you how are you are you hanging around? Are you going out onto the street as well? What's Tenos doing? And then I think we'll wrap.
I thought our whole thing was we were staying down here. We were going to kill everything and get the Medusa head that the Rat King has.
Well, I mean, the band's broken up, guys. So
There are lines that cannot be crossed.
the
Not be uncrossed.
Denos will kind of gesture to Faust and like point to the opening, like, "Are you coming up?"
I'll look back at the Shield Guardian and going, I think this is going to be more than a 5-minute job, and he'll look to levitate a couple of the bits, and then we'll just kind of like scoot up super quick. And as he gets onto he's like halfway up, he'll like disguise himself as random commoner 17B.
I'm assuming that Tenos, you're happy with him scooting up rock to get to the hole.
That's fine.
Okay. So Faust on the surface. Tenos, what are you doing?
We just kind of look around at the death that we left behind, and again think to himself, "Are we the bad guys?" The running theme, and then he'll just go up to Rock and just kind of nod towards Rock in a knowing way to basically help him out, just to kind of lift him up through a combination of climbing and clambering and pushing from behind, break out onto the street above.
Okay. As you are partway up, you feel a little tap on your toe, and standing below you, you didn't see coming. I will just move them from where they were. There goes.
Oh, I just realised why Tenos got mad at me. I didn't mean about Clive's hand. I meant you carrying around the dead hand when we were interrogating the guys by the river. You were like, "Oh, look at this dead Rykov's hand or whatever."
Rykov's hand. I mean,
I wasn't talking about Clive's hand. I completely forgot about him.
Sorry, he's too busy being yeeted up the hole.
You see a black cloaked, surprisingly stealthy, but very stacked half-orc, who introduces himself to you as Gorath Guttertooth, head of the thieves down here. And he tells you that he saw what you did, and you've made a powerful ally in these parts. And he holds out his hand. This is your double crit boon.
You said last bit. He held out his hand and said what?
He holds out his hand in friendship. The friendship of Gorath Guttertooth is the boon that you are collecting from your. The gods are smiling.
Awesome. So it's Tenos. It's not necessarily the group.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely Tenos. Just Tenos.
He'll shake his hand in return.
Okay. Make a note on your character sheet that Gorath Guttertooth is an ally of Tenos. And I think that's where we're going to call it tonight. Oh, that took a turn I was not expecting.
Yeah, it did.
See, it's a good opportunity.
I feel like there's going to be a fair few back channel WhatsApps to figure out what they're doing, what their plans are.
I think I've got an idea what I might do now. Slick's maybe focused on his additional role he was given by the Order that no one else knows.
Interesting.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure out what next week looks like. Suffice it to say, as a reminder that I put at the end of most weeks, time marches on. There are still threats approaching the walls, and you're all within the city, all at risk. So yeah, the longer it takes to reform or do various things or do anything like that, it might have an effect. But yeah, wow. Hell hath no fury like Tauchi's scorn for fish.
Like a
Yeah. You know,
The urge for fireball is just too great.
I mean, also, was that because I told Faust to cast Fireball?
it was the
100%.
exchange of the coin. After, he will have picked up
So,
on. Even if
yes.
he didn't hear it, which he probably still would have at that range. But also, you encouraged him to. You said yay afterwards. So I think
right. Okay.
there's a
So the
reason
next
you
time
didn't
you
hear
see Slits,
Faust.
you may not be on friendly terms with him anymore.
No,
Oh, fucking hell!
or Faust.
Right, what the fuck?
Faust doesn't
Look,
know that
Faust.
yet.
Faust was on the edge, and he was holding it back, and then he got a little whisper in his ear,
Yeah, you should know what that's like.
and he knows what that's like, and he's not good with whispers in the ears.
So yeah, I mean, no friendships between adventurers are irredeemably broken. But yeah, I will find out separately from a few people what their characters think, or within the group, what characters think, and what it would take to smooth things over, and if any action is being taken to smooth things over, or if there is a parting of the ways. But yeah, we'll figure that out over the next couple of days. There may be some new player characters.
Maybe.
Oh,
So to be clear, like if player characters are very welcome to leave the group and go off on their own endeavors. If they leave the group, their endeavors that they wish to go on will be completely honored. But the character sheet belongs to the DM.
Yeah, I found it out the hard way. Bloody Oregon.
I mean, unless someone wants to do two things, which is do an additional one-on-one side D&D quest where that character is played out in a different one-person party, and also buy my wife sufficient presents to buy me that time off to spend an extra evening.
No, I think I know what I want Sticks to do, but I need to think on it a bit more.
Yeah, well, we will. I think we'll be sending some messages around. We'll figure out what's what and who's doing what, yeah, I'm also very happy for discussions between party members and group members and stuff that happen in WhatsApp between games to have canonically happened. If they're in like a kind of isolated session. Yeah.
how's the job situation, Rick?
One of them is one of them's ghosted me, but the other one has basically said, yeah, we just have to like tick all the right boxes on the right stuff. So it's 99.9% sure I've got something. Yeah, just got to figure out what the terms of that are when I start. Which is
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
fingers crossed.
nothing's signed, but yeah, I've got a massive cigar ready for me when something does get signed.
Nice.
Nice.
Fingers crossed.
Well,
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm gonna head off, go to bed because I got an interview tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey,
good
nice.
luck.
Oh, you should have said. I'd have happily cut it short.
Oh no, I wanted to play that out.
Okay.
That was too much fun.
Good luck for the interview.
Good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Thanks, Rick.
Cheers, guys, and I will catch you all next week and via WhatsApp.
Cool.
Yeah.
Emotional.
Catch you later.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
That's it. Bye.
Bye.